guys, I didn't cross from Scarlet Foxy here with Stephen McAllister. But more importantly, we're here with Ashes of Amber. The first thing I want to ask you guys is, how did you get a name like Ashes of Amber?
What had happened was Tony Johnny.
Alright.
Johnny O.
Johnny?
No, not me. Johnny. Johnny.
Another person. It was from the book called Ashes of Amber.
It's a concept. Ashes of Amber is a concept. If you look up the book Ashes of Amber, you'll see what the story is about, and you'll know what the fuck it is about. So I told this.
I'm glad you brought that up. How do you guys like describe your sound, other than just it being so fucking badass?
Well,
Or a heavier version of Kill Smash. Boom.
in the words of Pat, Pat.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah. In the words of Pat, he says our music makes you wanna hit people.
Makes you want to fight people.
Wanna fight people. Yeah. Pretty much what it does. Well, I guess our music is described in a sense. It's like pretty much, it's just melodic death metal with some metalcore in there, you know.
We take a lot of influence from European bands.
Yeah,
because I preferably prefer European music over American music.
Do you guys try to be as like you said, like your music like makes you want to fight people? Is that a conscious thought when you write it, or is it just you wrote it and it just came out that way?
Naturally, it comes out of me that way.
Most of us.
I really don't know how to explain it. This is just the way I express myself.
Yeah, well, most of us, I think most of us can relate to, overall, I think most of us have really hard lives so far. We pretty much, most of us are in our mid-20s, and most of us are different backgrounds, but we have definitely gone through a lot of bullshit through our lives, and it reflects on our music. Honestly, it really does, because, and to this day, we're still going through shit, man, and we're still together as a band. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, as far as the drums go, I think, I mean, I'm really into high energy drums and stuff like that. Stuff that really pushes out a lot of energy, gets people moving, and that's kind of where I got my influences, like some really heavy death metal bands, Cannibal Corpse, Obscura, Children of Bodom, Born of Osiris, all really good drummers, and I don't know, I just wanted to kind of portray them through my own eyes.
You guys talk about the music coming from an honest place, which I think is important. I think the biggest problem with music nowadays is it's so commercial that there's really no honest music. So I think the fact that you guys are coming out and honestly, even if you don't like how hard or angry their music can be, the one thing that people can never fault you is being fake. Would you agree?
No, never.
And I think that is the most important.
You know what? I think we owe it to ourselves, and we have been to this day, and that's the reason why we do what we do. Because you know what? No matter what the day ends, we are who we are, and this is something you cannot describe. To be honest, you have to live it to experience this kind of thing. Like,
who are you guys?
Depends what you mean by that question.
Individually, like I mean, just go around. Like, who are you guys? If you can say like a one sentence, who you guys
I can say
are.
who I am. Easily, I'm a human being. That's who I am.
That was good.
That's it.
I'm a Capricorn.
I'm an angry ass kid looking to be an audio engineer.
I'm a Leo. I like long walks on the beach.
So gay.
I'm Super Saiyan. I'm a Super Saiyan. Fuck that shit. My hair turns gold and shit, man.
Because I know you said you wrote lyrics. So do you guys all bring something to the table? Like, do you guys all write lyrics, or is it just like a handful?
I mean, I think for the most part, Carl writes the lyrics, but this was the first time I actually just decided, because Johnny wrote this new song, and we're gonna start playing it on May 19th when we have a show at Ding Dad's.
Good plug.
But basically, yeah, but basically what happened was Carl was writing the lyrics, and then Johnny wrote this really kick-ass song, and I really felt with it. And up until then, Oblivion was my favorite song, which is the song that's playing right now. But we decided to call this song Nation of Desperation, and I decided to write some lyrics for it and this and that, and I mean, like Fabian said, it really came out well. I think the guitar was really it was really a step deeper than what we've done before in the past, and I was really feeling it. I just kind of wrote some shit, and I don't know, I think it turned out really good.
I think the thing about it is, you guys are such honest people, and you're really supportive, honestly, I rant a lot, you know, and I hate a lot of people because I feel like, you know, a lot of people are fake, you know, they only care about themselves.
I can vouch for that.
He can vouch for that. But a band like Ashes of Amber, you know, they actually care, you know, and they're friends of ours, you know, and, you know, this segment is not supposed to be, you know, a job. It's just, you know, us just hanging out. Like, literally, before we started this, what were we doing? You guys were playing music, you know, drinking, hanging out. Like, that is what music is. You guys are doing everything right.
Well, honestly, from my personal point of view, I was really surprised that we got as signed as we are, because like most bands, like we are completely different genres. Like you know, Scarlet Foxy, Ashes of Amber, completely like literally, we are literally like yin and yang. Literally, we are.
You'll never
and
see
actually,
Ashes of Amber.
to me, that was honestly like having a connection with you guys means a lot. Because that means we get to grow as musicians, and just because we play different styles, I mean we can be friends. Like, honestly, I'm really close to you guys more than we are to all the metal bands out here, to be honest with you, especially that scene. And that, I personally, I don't know how they feel, but I personally, I can't speak for them, but I really appreciate the way the bond that we have, because it goes to show how much we actually go for each other in music.
You know, it's funny because before we started this, he's like, yeah, I don't even feel like talking. He's been talking the most.
Yeah, I tend to talk a lot.
With my lesson, I'm music at the time of God, with us no one else. The family now is open once, will the future back, and bound to come. And round